Good morning, everyone. Welcome. Today is October 20th, 2025. Today is my first day of my 12 days of Christmas. This is off. There we go. So we have a really cute, I guess, box for you today. Exciting. I'm trying to see if I can see myself. So welcome. We are, oh, it's not working. We'll have to keep trying. Sorry about that. So welcome. I'm Sharon Davies. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. Thank you so much for joining me today. Greatly appreciate it. Looks like it's going to be a bit to get over. Yeah. So we have a fun next 12 days. We're going to do little bits of, I guess, I want to say hostess gifts. Like little hostess gifts that you can, there we go. You can take to your hostess. Some of them are using the Bath and Body product. And today we're going to be using the Traditions of Christmas Designer Series paper. But before we get started, got some exciting news. Gotta have a drink first. Black Friday sale. Up to 40% off selected items. Wow, we have a list of the selected items. 40% off stamp and blends. So if you need stamp and blends, now's the time to be getting them. I'm going to be probably purchasing a bunch because I love them. The paper trimmer and blades will be 40% off, and ink bundles. So that's bundles, probably like all the new in colors, that sort of thing. 25% off selected adhesives, and 15% off selected cardstock. So that's, I was going to put a huge order in with cardstock because of the crop. I sort of dwindled my stock, so I was hoping to order. I was going to order some. Good thing I didn't. I did put my pre-order in yesterday, and let's hope it comes. I think it's supposed to come today, but we'll see. December 1st to the 9th, Cyber Monday. Prepaid pumpkin subscriptions are on sale. So if you're Paper Pumpkin subscriber, this will be perfect Christmas present for yourself or for your friends. So 3 months price drop to $82.75 from $110.25. 6 month prepaid is normally $20.50 down to $165.50, and 12 months is regular price is $441, and it's down to $331. So that's a pretty good deal. It says do not purchase multiple subscriptions for the same recipient. Subscriptions will start with the watercolor in bloom kit, so the recipients will end up with duplicate kits each month. Okay, the cost of the shipping is built into the kit, so that's not reduced. Promotion discounts, I think that's about it. Subscription can be purchased during the promotions, started immediately with December watercolor. So, and that kit cannot be skipped. So you will be getting that kit when you signed up. Okay, so without further ado, let's get started. I'll press the right button. There we go. Perfect. Last night we had card club. We did 2 card gammy. So I have my product here. I'm going to be will be over on my YouTube channel along with the video later today. I'm going to work on it as soon as I get off the air here. So, okay. So these are my these are supposedly scrap pieces of paper that I'm going to use. And I'm going to need my scoring tool. And we did use them yesterday. I shared them with my friends yesterday. So just bear with me. So our DSP is cut to 6 by 6. I'm just going to cut that down right now. So 6 by 6. So a square is basically what you're going to need. 6 by 6. Oh, I better just trim just a wee bit off that. Otherwise it won't work. Okay, so there's that. These are just scrap pieces of paper for the labels. So, here we go. Is now we're going to score this at, so this is a regular piece of cardstock. So 8.5 by 11 pieces of cardstock. We're going to score it at 2 5/8. 4 5/8. So we'll score that there. So use the right one. And then we're going to score it at 5 1/4. All this will be on my YouTube channel, like it says later on. So all the measurements. So you don't need to write them down if you just head on over to my YouTube channel. I'll put a link to my YouTube channel here when I finish. So that was 7 7/8, and then we're going to go 10 1/2. Okay. Now we're just going to turn it, and we are going to cut it at 2 inches. Okay. So there we have it. I'll just put that to the side for now. I don't think we're going to need it for the rest of the day. So, and then all I'm going to do is I'm just going to just fold and burnish the score lines. And then we're going to grab our scissors and do some fancy dancy snipping. Now, I suggest you use really strong cardstock. Like our cardstock is pretty strong. It will hold the product. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be putting, it's for the Bath and Body wash. So this will go into the inside. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is grab my snips. And I'm going to snip up and just, oh, there's something on these. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm going to need to get those cleaned. So I usually clean my scissors with rubbing alcohol, 100% rubbing alcohol. Here in Canada, you can't buy it on the shelf. It's actually behind the counter, so you have to ask the pharmacist. So I don't know anywhere else in the world where it's at, but in Canada, it is behind the counter. So what I'm doing is I'm just cutting up in between the score lines and then just making a little gap, because these are going to sit on top of each other and you want to make sure that they're nice and tight. And this one here, we're going to cut this one right out. Just like that. And then we're just going to just angle the end pieces, because they're going to stick inside and you don't want them to show. Okay, so then we got a little bit of a mess here, so let's just get that cleaned up. Put it in the trash bin. Okay, so now I'm going to bring in my tear and tape. Good old tear and tape. And we are going to find the end. And we are going to make sure this is nice and crisp. And we are going to just take the tear and tape along the edge of that piece right there. And what we're going to do is take this off. And then I'm just going to just take these guys and fold it right on top of where the tear and tape is. Give it a good, and then pop it open. Oops, those are torqued together. Pop it open like that, and then we're going to assemble it just like that. So you can use your liquid glue or your tear and tape. It's entirely up to you. I'm on the inside here. I'm going to use my liquid glue for the first one. And then make sure you put my hand in so nice and sturdy. And then on these guys, this one's going to go down like that. And that one's going to go like that. So I am going to use my tear and tape. You want it nice and sturdy, so when you go to put your gift inside, that it doesn't pop out the bottom, right? So I like to give it a good 3 rows of tear and tape. So you guys started Christmas shopping yet? Did you guys exchange gifts? We're all going to my daughter's. So, because we're all going, we're not going to exchange gifts. And if we do exchange gifts, we like to do gifts of experience. So whether we go to the ballet, to a hockey game, or whatever, we do that. And it's just material things, right? Because normally if Rick and I want something, we go out and just buy it. A friend of mine had a really good idea. Her daughter-in-law isn't materialistic at all. She would rather, like, if you're going to spend money, like gift certificates for food to their favorite grocery store, but she wants to get her something special. So she's deciding that she's gonna she works downtown, so she's gonna pay for her parking for a couple months. And I thought, what a wonderful idea that is, eh? Just so thoughtful. I love that idea. Like, we have so much stuff in our, I was gonna say crap, but like it says, if we need something, we just go out and purchase this, which I'm sure a lot of people do too. So now I'm just going to just take that, and then, so that's nice and sturdy now. And now we'll just put that to the side. Now we'll bring in the 6x6 piece of designer series paper, and this is going to sit on the top. It's going to be the lid for that one. So it's 6x6, and now we're going to go around, and we're going to score it at 1 5/8 all the way around. So 1 5/8, so that's right there. We'll score it, and then we'll just turn it 1 5/8. 1 5/8. So I'll be live on my regular Facebook live times. Yeah, and except for Wednesdays. I won't be live Wednesdays because I like to do my personal stuff on Wednesdays. So I won't be live. And you want to just burnish the score lines on this. I can see already I'm going to have a hard time with the cut lines on these guys. Okay. That doesn't seem to be 1 5/8, so I'm just going to give this another check. Seems to be off a bit, and it is. Look at that. So just a tad. Yeah, it was just a tad. There we go. Okay. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we are going to just cut up this one right here. And we're just going to just trim a wee bit off. Oh, a wee bit, Sharon, not a whole thing. So just a tad. Now we're going to do this one right here. And just trim just a tad. Well, I'm going to turn it, and same thing. Okay, look at all those. So these are all going to fit like this as we go around the lid, just like that. And we are going to adhere them, of course, using the tear and tape because I don't want to. So we're going to be doing it on the outside, okay? Oh, what a nice surprise. Yesterday I had classes all day, and my husband, it was Wednesday, so it's his refit day. So he went on his way home, he stopped and picked up some fish and chips. So we had fish and chips for supper. But I felt old because we ate at 4 o'clock. And I had another class at 6, so we had time to eat and then relax a bit. But it was... yeah, it was just, anyway, it was good. You know, I didn't have to cook, which is a nice thing. And then tonight too, I have another class tonight, but I don't think he knows about that one. I don't think I said anything to him. So, but it was nice to not have to worry what we're going to eat. Are we going to eat right now, or are we going to wait? So I'm just going to just peel off the backings of the 2-way tape. Whoops, that's my glue. My Gorilla Glue. Wanted to get in on the action, I guess. And then I'm just going to just take this, and I'm going to make sure that this piece right here lines up with the score line. You want it nice and tight. And we're going to do this on this one, all the way around. Oops. And then tomorrow I'll show you the cards that we did at Card Club this month. They're so pretty. We used the modern designer series paper. So with my Card Club, they get depending on the paper, they'll get a half or a quarter package of the designer series paper. And then they have to cut their own designer series paper. I don't cut the designer series paper because I just want to teach them how to actually cut their own paper. And then we put the projects together. And they usually get paper, maybe some they'll get embellishments if we're using embellishments, or they'll get ribbon or twine. They'll get a bit of that. Yeah, so to this month, and I was laxy-daisy this month because I had the crop and trying to get everything all together. So we only did 3 projects. But next month, it's going to be a good one. We're going to do a few, I think we're going to do two 3D projects and a couple cards using some of the paper from the new catalog online. So that fits on there just like that. Okay. And I'm just going to just that somewhere so it doesn't end up on the floor. Okay, so now we're going to wrap that, and I think I'm going to use the shimmery shimmery red, real red, shiny ribbon. And so we're just going to just take this and bring it up, and we're going to just a friend of mine, Darlene, she makes these ribbon holders, and I tell ya, They are, I'll show you when my ribbons are all done. I just ordered some more because I don't have enough for all my ribbons. And they stay in place. They don't move. The only thing is, I got this in pink, and I can hardly see, like, it sort of blends in. Then I ordered a bunch of white ones from her, and the white ones look just gorgeous. I'll show you when I get them all done. Oops, maybe I should just maybe put this into here just to give it a little oomph. See how that stays there? And that pops in, and then this is going to go right over the top, and I'm going to tie a bow, and I'm probably right in your faces there, and I apologize for that. So tie a bow on the top, just like that. Oh, I just see where I messed up right here where the ribbon isn't flat. Not flat on this side either. So we'll just make sure we get nice and flat. There we are. And we'll just, oh, this ribbon's gorgeous too. Oh my gosh. You should see the ribbon that's coming. Oh my gosh. If you're a ribbon person, oh my gosh, it's just gorgeous. I only ordered 3 bundles. I really held off on what I'm ordering this from the new catalog because I have a couple months to actually, and that way my boyfriend doesn't show up when my husband's home. Can't have that, can we? Nope. So I need to get my scissors sharpened. Okay, so now we need a tag, right? Sort of looks bare. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to straighten this out. I'm going to bring in the seasonal tags, and I am going to die cut 2 of these out. So I'm going to die cut this one will be white. I'm going to use this one here, and the background is going to be white. So that and that will go onto there. And then this one here, I'm going to use this in the real red. Okay? So I'm just going to grab my cut and emboss machine, my little guy. Bring him in. So somebody was asking where I got the ribbon holder, and where's Darlene's cards? I have them right here. Oh, I always do that. I'll post Darlene's information. She's on the Facebook page. Oh, I just had them. And I'll post all her information after the video. She was at my crop this weekend too. This is the latest creation. So for the bobbins, I don't know about you guys, but my bobbins are like everywhere, and they don't sit nicely. Oops, I messed this up. I gotta flip this around. Yeah, so she made those up, and I got a couple of those. I can't believe I don't have her cards handy. I just saw them like 10 minutes ago, not 10 minutes ago, before I started the video. Okay, so there we go. So I did one in basic white, and then I have a little tag. I'll put that to the side. And where's my... And now I'm going to bring in my real red, and we will cut this tag. This is the first time I'm using these tags, so I'm so excited about that. Okay, so now I cut that out. I'm just going to just grab these guys, put it here, put this to the side. punch all these out. You can use your pick a tool, the one with the brush on the end, and force all those out. And then they have little holes in the dies that you just poke, and it pushes the project out, just like that. Oh, there's an extra one in there. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, or what I was going to do, I don't know if I can do it, is, again, I'm going to add that onto there, like that. I'm just use my liquid glue, so I'm just going to put a little spot right there, because I think that's the only place I can put that. And it's not even straight. There we go. And then this will go onto here like that. And I'm just gonna leave it. But before I do that, the back side of this, I'm gonna put my to and from on there. And I'm gonna do that in real red. I'm just gonna grab my block. Gonna grab my real red and garden green. Just drives me crazy. Like I just seen it. Her cards. Just like, I must put them in a good place. So I'm just gonna put to and from on the back. I'm gonna put this at the top. Like that. And then I'm just gonna grab one of the trees and just put that onto there. I'm going to put a lid on this because yesterday when I was doing card class, I had the black one open, and guess what I did? I had black by my sentiment, so I had to redo what I was doing. And then I'm going to put this right there just to add a little bling or a little extra. And now we need some twine. So debating whether or not to use, it's going to go like this. If I should use the red and white, if I should use the linen, or if I should use the gold and white. Well, this is more masculine, I'm thinking. Oh, it doesn't look too bad. I'm just, You know what? I don't know if I like the red and white on that one. I don't know. I'm just going to grab the dies, and I might go with this, with the garden green. Just going to play around with this now, guys. Be patient with me, please. That, or, I don't know what I'll do. I'll cut out all three of them. And we'll decide then what we're going to do. Just look, oh, there we go. Okay. I'm thinking, I know what I'm thinking, but we'll see. I'm just going to just trim this off. I don't need all that. I probably won't go through my cut and emboss machine. Okay. I can do, no I can't. I was going to see if I can do one of each, but I can't. This one. Ooh, this one's really pretty. this one. Okay, so let's just see which one we're going to go with. Okay, so this one's going to be a mess. Ooh, we could definitely use those for, look at that. Just pop this out. I like this one. What's that? That's going to be on the top. That sort of blends in. I'll just try this one. But we could totally use these branches for, or the red. I think I might just go with the green. This one is I think it's the design of, like, it doesn't work for this project, but not saying it won't work for other ones. And if I would have known, we could have used this and just added this into the back side too. Look what I did, see? I tell ya. Okay, so now let's just put these guys over here. I'm going to keep these branches because we can definitely use those for something. And I'm going to add, now to decide which twine I'm going to use. I think I'm just going to use a linen thread, but I want it long enough. So I'm going to do about 8 inches about this. And I'm going to take this through and put it through here like this. And you want it to hang, right? You don't want it up to the top. And then we're just going to tie this. I'm just going to let this down just a bit more. And then just tie this in a bow on the top. And then I'm just going to move it so it's on top, just like that. So there we have project number 1. So cute little box. And you can use any designer series paper, whatever. Like it's your card. It's just a nice little hostess gift. You're going to some house and somebody's house and you don't have anything. What you got on your way is your Bath and Body, so you just stop in there and pick some stuff up for them. So there we have project number 1. I'm going to, in the process, I got to download the video and then get it over on the YouTube channel, and I will be done as soon as I'm done here. So if you have any questions, please let me know. I greatly appreciate you watching, and I will get Darlene's information. Like, I can't believe I don't have it here. Like, I just seen it. She gave me a whole bag of cards. Anyway, so I want to thank you so much for joining me today. Greatly appreciated. We'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place, and we'll work on something else. Another little gift for you to give somebody. Okay, thanks for joining me today. Greatly appreciate it. Have a wonderful day, and we shall see you tomorrow. Bye.